Hi, are you looking for a good book that can help you on the path to success and help you change your lifestyle? Well, today I'm going to share with you my 5 favorite books that have helped me on the path to success. Good day, and thank you for stopping by this YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Clayton Fraser. I am an entrepreneur, an inspiring life coach, and motivational speaker, and I create a video once a week about intentional living, successful habits, business ideas, and today I'm going to share with you my 5 favorite books that have helped me on the path to success and that could help you. So I'm just going to take a few minutes, give my thoughts on each one of these books, and I please ask if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button, as I'll be creating a video once a week, and I hope to share this journey with you. The first book I'm going to start with is The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. This book here has really helped change my life. It's got me reading many more other books. In this book, the biggest thing I got from it is that, our little daily habits that we don't even pay attention to can make big difference in the long run. But it's not that we're going to see our results instantly. It takes time. And your habits will affect what the results are going to be in the time. In this book, Jeff Olson talks about the little things you do each day. The big one thing he talks about is health. If you go for a walk today, will you instantly see results? Will you lose weight? Will you be healthier? No, probably not. But if you keep doing it each day, you will see results over time. And that's what I love about this book. He talks about, how information is important, but it's not just the information, it's putting that information to work, right? There's books on how you can do everything out there. So if you just give someone a book, they read the book, well, they should know how to do it. No, it doesn't work that way. You can give me a book about health matters, operating on somebody. I can read that book all day long, but there's no way I'll ever be able to do surgery on a person. And that's what they talk about in the book. It's not just the information, it's using that information to putting it to work in practice. I love how he talks about reading 10 pages of a good book each day. If you read 10 pages of a book each day, you're going to probably read about 20 good books a year. And if you read 20 books with self-help tips, business tips, daily successful habit tips, do you think you'd improve? I think so. And that's what he talks about in this book, The Slight Edge. And that's the biggest thing I got from this book is your little daily activities make a huge difference in the long run. And don't expect results instantly. I know if you're like me, I'm very impatient. And I expect things to happen instantly. But that's not how life works. But if you create successful habits and do a little bit each day, it'll make stuff happen. And that's what I love about this book. He breaks down into simple terms, simple little tips on how you can control your life and lead you to the path to success. Because if you're not on the path to success, he talks about in the book, you're probably on the path to failure. And it might take 20, 30, 40 years to get to that result, but you got to know which path you're on. And I recommend this for anyone who wants to get ahead and learn just little basic tips in your daily activity. So this is my #1 book that I have liked over the years, and you can find it on Amazon, any different places. There's PDF book available, there's ebooks available, and it's just a great book to help you succeed in life. Another book that I really enjoyed was The 7-Minute Difference by Allyson. This is a great little book. It talks, about defining your mission and your action plan that'll help support change you want in your life. If you want to implement change, you gotta have a plan. And she talks about that, how, you paint the canvas of your life. You map out your goals. And I like that. She shows you how to organize, prioritize, simplify work, and she talks about doing it in small little steps. If you take 7 minutes a day to work on something in your life, whether it's organization, whether it's getting healthier or setting up a plan, if If you just take 7 little minutes, you can change big things in your life. You know, in business, she talks about, you know, how taking 7 minutes to contact, you know, a client or a potential client and just tell them how you appreciate their business. Different little things like that. She talks about just how a few minutes each day can make a huge difference and help you plan your goals and prioritize, to make you more successful, more efficient, and lead you to the path of success. I recommend it. It's a very good read. And, you know, it's not a hard read too, which is nice. You know, if you're like me, I like simple little books to read. It's another good one that could lead you on the path to success. The next book I'd like to talk about is You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. What a great little book. You know, she talks about how it's mostly about your mindset. And that's what I love. She talks about, you know, most of us say, well, prove it to me and then I'll believe it. But she talks in this book a lot about if you believe it, then you can make it happen. And I like that. It's all about positive thinking, mindset, making stuff happen, you know. And she talks about enjoying life, you know. We only have one life to live, so why not enjoy it instead of always being worried, you know, scared that stuff's going to happen to us. She talks about always being positive, and I love that. And she also talks about being grateful for stuff that hasn't even happened yet, you know. She says, be grateful that you have dreams and that you can make them happen yourself. And I love that because, you know, she wasn't an instant success. She was older in life when she became successful. And I like how she tells you it's a lot about your thinking and changing your mindset. And another big thing she talks about a lot in the book about is why are you focused on or worrying about stuff that hasn't happened or probably will never happen? She says, why worry about something that you can't control and didn't happen? So think more about what has happened and don't focus on the negative. Focus on what if. If I do this, how good it'll be, instead of focus on, well, what if I do this and it fails? No, who cares? If it fails, try again, right? But she talks about how if you focus on stuff, focus on the positive. And I love that. And she uses a down-to-earth, straightforward, no BS attitude in the book, and I love it. She is just a great author. I have read this book a number of times, and I've listened to it on audio a few times. It's a great way to help motivate yourself. And if you're looking for a book that can help you get ahead in life, this is a really good one that can help you get started. The fourth book I'd like to talk about is Put Your Dreams to the Test by John Maxwell. And one thing I want to say, you can't go wrong reading any John Maxwell books. They are great. He is one of the top leaders in the world, leadership teachers in the world, and I just love all his books. But this one I really liked because it's focusing on, you know, to get ahead or to be successful, you got to have a dream. You got to know what you're doing. And he has 10 questions in the book that get you to ask yourself. And, you know, they just want you to make sure the dream is really yours. And he asks about, do you clearly see the dream? Because it's hard to reach a goal if you don't know what it is. And I love that about the book. And, you know, he also talks about controlling things you can control and not worrying about the things you can't control. And, you know, you have to have energy to achieve your dream. You can't just sit around lazy, do nothing, and expect your dream to happen. You got to put work into it. And I love how he asks about that. And you need to have a strategy to achieve your goals and dreams. You can't just sit down and say, I want to be successful, I want $1 million, I want a, you know, happy life and all that, and not have a plan on how to achieve it. And I love how he talks about that in the book. He also talks a big thing that, you know, not every book talks about, but this one I love. He talks about, are you surrounded by the right people to help you achieve your goals and dreams? You know, if you're surrounded by people that keep saying, no, that can't happen, you can't be successful and all that, well, it's not going to help you. So you got to make sure you surround yourself with the right people. And he talks a lot about that in the book. And the biggest thing is, he talks about, are you willing to pay the price? You know, nobody knows what the price will be to achieve your goals and dreams, but you're going to have to sacrifice. It might mean missing some birthdays or some parties or, giving up an activity you love. It could be anything. It could be getting up earlier in the morning to read 10 pages of a good book each day. Or it could mean, going for a walk each day, putting the time to get healthier. You got to pay a price to achieve your goals and dreams. And I love this book, how he talks about if you don't know what your dream is, how are you going to achieve it? And it gives lots of good tips, lots of little ideas and little stories about how you can help you on the path. And it just really opens your mind to what you're working towards. And that is great because you need to have a goal but you need to have a goal and dream and know why you're working for that. So it's another really good book to read, but anything by John Maxwell is excellent. And the last book I'd like to talk about is It Is Your Time by Joel Osteen. What a great book. Joel Osteen is a great preacher, great talker, and I love listening to him because he's so powerful. He gets his message across to you. And in this book, he talks about activating your faith, achieving your dreams, increasing your success in God's favor. And it's just a powerful book to get you to believe in yourself because it's your time to be successful. It's all of our time to be successful. And I love that. In this book, he talks about enlarging your vision. You've got to have a big vision to achieve great things. And I love that, where he explains that, believe in God will help make you successful or whatever you believe in. It just gives you the power to have that belief that you got to have a large vision. And, you got to develop a healthy self-image. If you don't believe in yourself, you don't like yourself, how is God or anybody else going to help you if you can't help yourself? And I love that. You got to believe in yourself. All of us can be successful. We're all meant to do great things. And he talks a lot about that in this book, how believe in yourself, discovering the power of your thoughts and words. If you're negative throughout all the time, how do you expect God or how do you expect yourself to be successful if you're always negative? You got to believe in positives. And I love that. He gives you great ideas to believe in yourself. And there's a great powerful God out there, or a powerful universe out there willing to help you. But first, you got to believe yourself, and let go of the past, guys. We're not living in the past. The past happened. It is over. So whatever you've done in life does not matter up to this point because you get to change and control what you want to do in the future. So you got to let go of the past. If stuff didn't work in the past or you weren't successful, so what? It's over with. Let's move on, learn from it, and believe that the future has a great path for you. And I love that. Let go of the past. You find your strength in the adversity you went through. We all went through stuff, and you're going to go through more stuff. But take the positive out of it. Get stronger in your belief, stronger in your faith, stronger in your desire to be successful. And that's one thing you can learn from the past. Live to be compassionate, to give. Grateful. The more you give, the more you receive. All these books will talk about that. You gotta be grateful for what you have, and the more you get, the more you can give. Whether it be money or time, we can all give more. But we just have to have that powerful belief. And the biggest thing he talks about, choose to be happy. You will never be successful if you're always sad, depressed, negative. You get to choose your own mood. And I love that. He gives us good ideas, good tips for it. It's a very simple read. Joel Osteen's very easy to read. I love his books. But this one really opened up my eyes because it is time to succeed for all of us. And it's your time. Let's put it to work. Let's put some of these tips in these books to work and see what you can do. A great read. Hope you enjoy it. So they are my 5 favorite books, that have really helped me on the path to success, whether in my healthy lifestyle, business, relationships. They can help in anything. But, the biggest thing I got from all 5 of these books, it's up to you. It's your mindset, your focus, your daily actions, daily habits that will lead you on the path to success. I'm going to put a list of them down on the bottom, but if there's any books you like, please leave it in the comment. I'm always looking for a great book to read. And, one other thing too, I hear different people saying, well, books can be very expensive, hard to find and all that. Most of my books, I found in the thrift stores, to be honest, because a lot of people get these books and don't read them and they get donated. You can find these books online. Most of them aren't bad, because if you buy a $20 book and you get one good tip out of it that can change your life, that book is well worth it. So, again, thank you for your time. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, as I'll be creating one video a week about intentional living, healthy lifestyles, successful habits, entrepreneurship, and business ideas. And I'd love to hear your feedback and your comments about it. And remember, it's up to you if you be successful. Have a great day, friends.